uh, 12 October, just I will be busy, so I am not sure I will be able. So no class 12, no class of 19 as well. 19, I believe, is Sunday. I will be out of town that time. Next week we have class, but just to make announcement that 12 October and 19 of October, no class. The ones who are following Saturday classes, 11th we will have. Also, that is 19 or 18th, those days we will not have any class, Saturday classes too. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We are at 69. This is the story of Musa alayhi salam. Sahir, sihr doers, Fir'aun and Musa alayhi salam are challenging each other. 6 sihr makers threw their robes, their staff, their chains, it turned to the snakes, serpents. So Musa alayhi salam began to feel a fear in heart. What will happen? Prophet, but feels like that because he is human being. You know, at the beginning, here in this surah and other parts of Quran, they are debating and they suggested, Musa said that either you show your craft capability, or we. Musa alayhi salam told them that you do before. You do before. So this is kind of a little technique in discussion, in challenging. When somebody waits, sees other side, then he has perhaps higher opportunity to, to know the style, the type, what they are doing, and adjust himself, her technique to that. Waiting others say. In meetings, everybody needs to say something. Some people say pass. So they wait. At the end, he said, let me plan like that. Whether it is good in meetings, I'm not sure, but it is a technique which is, people do. If that is innocent, just to plan what they are saying, no problem. But if it is something cunningly exploiting, listening to others, which is, so this ayah, قَالَ أَلْقُوا, you throw something, you show your, this is a little example for that, just inspirational meaning or inspiration I am getting from this story, sharing with you. فَأَوْجَسَ فِي نَفْسِهِ خِيفَةً مُوسَى. Musa felt in his heart fear, concern, worried, became worried. قُلْنَا لَا تَخَفْ إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْأَعْلَى. We told him, you don't feel threatened. إنك you, أنت you, الأعلى. أعلى اسم الفاعل. فاطمة اسم التفضيل. not اسم الفاعل. اسم التفضيل. علي أعلى you, highest one. أعلى. أعلى عليين. علي high. عليين plural. عليون عليين. عليون عليين. جمع. جمع صالح. صالح. A'la illiyin, illiyin higher, A'la highest of the highest, where souls of Muslims go after death. A'la illiyin. Where kafir souls go? Sijin. Asfali safilin, deep, down, down, down. What it is, where it is, we don't know that much because these are eschatological subjects. Hereafter, ukhrawiyat, hereafter, cannot be understood in worldly concepts. But we don't have other words. High, high, low, low, but what low? What kind of high? What kind of low? Because this hereafter life, infinite, ebedi, ezeli, no nihaya. Because it is no nihaya, everything is no nihaya. Concepts are very special for hereafter. So, وَأَلْقِ مَا فِي يَمِينِكَ, you throw. I am rapping from 79. وَأَلْقِ, you throw. Allah is telling, لَقِيَ, to meet. Liqa Allah, meeting Allah. What we do in our du'as, Ya Rabbi, تحت لواء الحمد, في يوم الحشر day, لواء الحمد, حمد banner, gather us with the Prophet, Hamd banner in the hand of the Prophet or around the Prophet. So, liqa Allah, and let us meet in paradise Allah, liqa. But alqaya, babul if'an, alqaya, ulqiya, yulqi, yulqayu, alqi, it is alqi, ya, disappeared, mahzuf, ilqa, throw. وَأَلْقِي, you throw, ma, that, fi, in, yaminika, in your right hand. Right hand, what did he have? Staff, asa, cane. You throw that one, talqafu, laqifa yalqafu, yalqafani yalqafuna, talqafu talqafani yalqafna, talqafu, swallows, laqf, swallowing. Talqafu will swallow that staff. Ma, that sana'u, they did. Sana'a, doing. The purpose of this class is to analyze the words, to make familiar the brothers and sisters, to understand Quran in Arabic. This is the purpose. This is not tafsir. This is not. I'm not giving tafsir. Tafsir books are full. This is the purpose. So I wish you could emphasize, you could concentrate to learn words, kalimat, roots, a little bit more. So when you read, sana'u, sani', ismul fa'il, Allah, sani', maker. Sana'u, they did, they made. Sana'a, sana'u. Sana'a, suni'a, yasna'u, sun'un. The brothers who are coming from Urdu background, from Turkish, from other, these words are used in masnu'at. This is used. These words are used in different pronunciation, but that is the purpose. So you throw whatever you have in your hand, right hand, that will begin to swallow what they have done, like snakes or those will be swallowed. Innama, only, definitely, sana'u, they did. Inna, definitely, ma, that, sana'u, they did. Whatever they did, kaidu is trick. Sahirin, sihr maker, ism al-fa'il. These are the tricks of sihr doers, witchcraft, witches. That is not real. Those are not real. That is tricks or whatever it is called, witchcraft. That is the sihr. Just to comment about which sihr. It is interesting. First, sihr is general thing I will touch, just to give breath, to a little bit, to take time. Sihr is Babil, Harut, Marut, mentioned in Quran, Sulaiman alayhi salam time. Sihr is the books mentioned in Hadith, mentioned in Quran. It is effective. Sihr affected the Prophet. Sihr is effective. Sihr is haq. Doing sihr is sin. Expecting somebody else other than Allah will make work, negatively and positively, will make sihr work, is not acceptable. Believing in like that. So it is sin, but it is there. It is effective. Affects its effect. As-sihru haqqun. That is the aqaid. Sunni, Wahhabis don't agree with that, but there are millions of alims, each centuries, they repeated this expression. It is very interesting how much people feel sihr, do sihr, and get affected from sihr. I am yesterday a family crying and things like that. This is what is happening to our family every other day, every week. One or two major things reflects on me, comes to me, or I mean I need to convince, how to convince, to do, how to do, what to say. It is very interesting. So it has a history. It is Musa alayhi salam's time issue, Sulaiman alayhi salam's time issue. It is not something. It is a little complex, difficult to understand what is meant, what is done, difficult to undo. Who will undo? Very abused area by many people in Muslim world, charging people money and things like that. But it is there. إنما صنعوا إن, of course, ما what صنعوا, they did. Is kaidu, trick, kaid. Kaid means trick, hila, deception. ساحر of السحر doer, اسم الفاعل سحر سحر يسحر يسحر ساحر سحر ولا يفلح, does not have falah, does not do falah, prosperity, success, حي على الفلاح, does not do falah. فلح أفلح أفلح يفلح أفلح إفلاح مفلح باب الإفعال باب الإفعال ولا يفلح, does not do فلاح. الساحر ساحر will not be prosperous, will not be successful. حيث, wherever attack comes, wherever comes, whenever comes, I mean, difficulty, the words of Quran, the other parts of Quran makes compound. The subject is compound, complex, not very simple to understand too. I feel myself when I explain to someone, I am feeling myself complexity too. It is Mubarak coming from Quran too. I mean, not everything is clear in Quran, in your term, in my term. Not everything is clear in Hadith, in your term, in our term. So this is the reflection. فألقيا ألقيا ألقيا مجهول معلوم ماضي معلوم ماضي مجهول ألقيا was thrown. السحرة سحرة, the word سحرة is جمع اسم الفاعل. ساحر سحر ساحر اسم الفاعل ساحران ساحرين ساحرون ساحرين then سحار سحرة this one سحرة يعني اسم الفاعل سحرة سحر سحرة this irregular so اسم الفاعل مذكر غائب has two jams one is جمع مذكر سالم ساحرون ساحرين other three جمع مكسر سحرة سحر doors فألقي were thrown السحرة سحر doors سجدا door of سجد سجدا another اسم الفاعل جمع ساجد ساجدان ساجدين ساجدون ساجدين سجاد سجد سجدة سجد is jam sajda doers so they have been thrown I mean themselves when they saw what happened Musa alayhi salam's staff grabbed and swallowed their tricks they said they throw themselves on the ground doing sajda to Allah. قالوا they said آمنا we believed آمنا we believed بربي to the Rabb Harun and Musa and Musa they became Muslim they became believers in that Maidan in that square in that open area, in that challenging, in that ring, fighting place. قال, he said, who is? This is Fir'aun. Amantum? You believed? Like question. Amana, amanu, amanat, amanna, amanta, amantuma, amantum. You hear? You believed? Did you believe? Do you believe? Lahu to him? Rabb? Qabla before and that azana I am giving permission ism azana a'zana u'zina ya'zinu yu'zanu a'zana u'zina yu'zinu yu'zanu a'zin izanun mu'zinun mu'zanun you are before I have given you ism Adina, Azana. Yeah, that is Azina, Uzina. I am correcting myself for record. Azina, Uzina, Ya'zanu, Yu'zanu, Ya'zanu, Ya'zanan, Ya'zanna. This is Sulasi. A'zanu, I am giving ism. A'zanu turns Azanu, because An makes Noon. Mansub, so Azana. Before I am giving ism to you, Lakum to you, you believed in him? I mean, you did not ask permission to me. I am leader here. You did not ask permission before you believed in him and you rushed, you jumped, you hurried into believing in him. This is what happened. Innahu, he, Musa, la, of course, definitely of course, Kabirukum, big one. Big one among you. He is your peer, your senior. Kabir, senior. Allazi who allama taught, come to you, as-sihr, sihr. This is the guy, Musa, who taught you sihr. I don't think Fir'aun alayhi la'na believes like that, but using technique to come out from this embarrassing situation. You are all in same line. Secretly you had contact with him, and he is the one who taught you whatever you did. There is a doping, there is a trick here, conspiracy here, something he is. So to keep his leadership status intact. So he is trying. Innahu, definitely him, Musa, لا of course كبيركم big one الذي هو علم taught علم 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 يعلم يعلم علم تعليم معلم معلم السحر السحر فلا أقطعن قطع قطع to cut into pieces قطع to cut into pieces but more للتكسير. They want to follow the grammar class للتكسير تفعيل باب التفعيل للتكسير to cut more and more cut into pieces not just two pieces too many pieces cutting I mean into pieces smashing أقطع I will قطع قطع يقطع يقطع قطع تقطيع مقطع مقطع I am يقطع يقطعان يقطعون أقطع I am cutting into pieces. نون at the end نون التأكيد definitely more and more emphasized. لا at the beginning also is the تأكيد. I will cut into pieces أيديكم plural of يد يد hand أيديكم your hands. I will cut your hands hands وأرجلكم رجل the leg your legs أرجل وامسحوا برؤوسكم you do مسح وأرجلكم you do wash connected before you wash your feet your legs or your feet وأرجلكم your feet من خلاف opposite what that means cross. I will cut your right hand and left feet. So the person will not have ability to balance, like body balance. So if this one, still like up straight, good balance or something. Worse cutting, this is bad one. Compared to cutting right hand, cutting right leg. So min khilafin, opposite, cross. So what I will do, Firaun is telling to his people who became Muslim, لأقطعن أيديكم, I will cut your hands, وأرجلكم, and your feet, your legs, min khilafin, cross. Right hand, left feet, left leg or left feet. Left hand, right feet. ولا, of course, أصلب صلبة. صلبة, hang a person. Salib, cross, because Jesus Christ was hanged. So the word salib in reality is not cross, somebody who is hung, put death like that. That is the salib. Ahli salib, Christians, crusaders, Ahlul Salib. In the books, when you read Ahlul Salib, because they are people of cross and people of the one, Isa alayhi salam, who they claim have been killed, hung, like that. That's what they are saying, Salib. So This word is same word, salaba. I will hang you, kill you by hanging. Salaba, sallaba, sulliba, yusallibu, yusallabu. Sallib, taslibun, musallibun, musallabun. وَلَا أُصَلِّبَنَّكُمْ I will hang you up. Okay. في جذوع النخل. نخل, palm tree. جذوع, جذع, root of the palm tree. There is a big explanation about why it is roots. You cannot hang the person on the root. It is meant the body of tree or branches of the tree. Just opposite, not root, branches. But tree is stands on roots. It is interchangeable, the meaning. في جذوع النخل. ولا تعلمون. ولا تعلم علم علم يعلم يعلم. To know. You will know. علم علم يعلم يعلم تعلم يعلم يعلمان يعلمون تعلم تعلمان يعلمون تعلم تعلمان تعلمون. You will know definitely شد أينا, which one of us أشد is stronger. اسم التفضيل شدد أشدد عذابا from the point of punishment. Which one is stronger? Which one apply worse punishment, severe punishment? وأبقى, which one is most everlasting, forever? بقي بقي يبقى أبقى. Which one is اسم التفضيل أبقى? Which one is most stronger in torturing, in punishment, azab? Which one is everlasting? You will see. So this is Fir'aun alayhi la'na. قالوا, they said. Who are speaking? These people who accepted Islam, Saharatu. Lan, never ever, نؤثر, we prefer. أسر, أأسر, أفعل. أأسر, أؤسر, يؤسر, يؤسر. أأسر, إئسار, إيسار, preferring others. والذين يؤسرون على أنفسهم ولو كان بهم خصاصة. ويؤثرون على أنفسهم ولو كان بهم خصاصة. Preferring our others. لن, never ever, نؤثر, لن makes مضارع منصوب. We never prefer على كيو, على, upon, ما that جاء came, na us, came to us من البينات, from the evidences. بين, clear-cut evidence. بيان, clear-cut statement. Whatever evidences, clear-cut statement came to us, we are not going to prefer you over them. We are not going to believe in you. Rather, we will believe in evidences. We saw these evidences here. They are saying, وَالَّذِي فطرنا والذي who فطر created فطر خلق فاطر السماوات والأرض. Allah is خالق, Allah is فاطر. فاطر creator. فطر created, not us. Though that one who created us, we are not going to prefer you over evidences over Allah, over our creator. We are not going to do that. فَقَضِي, you decide. قضية 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 يقضي يقضي قضاء قضاء, to decide, judge, and to fulfill the job, to make up what we missed. قضاء, it has a lot of meanings. فقضي اقضي قضى يقضي 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 اقضي ضي. Ya is mahzuf now. You decide. Ma what anta, you are qadin, qadiyun, decider. Whatever you are going to decide, you decide. Whatever you are going to be decider, you decide. They are telling him that we are not going to prefer you over our dalils came to us, proofs came to us over Allah. You do whatever you want. How strong the believers they are. One gets surprised. You see how could they be like that? Stories of Quran has a lot of meanings, a lot of opportunities, and one may analyze, one may benefit, one may think. Really interesting stories. And according to traditional information, one-sixth out of six, one out of six part of Quran are stories. It is a big thing. I mean, big thing. And qisas, and it is big thing. It is a part of Quran. Stories are not stories like any stories. They are real stories, good stories. إنما, only تقضي, you decide, you are deciding. قضى يقضي يقضي يقضي, you are deciding هذه, this الحياة, life, الدنيا dunya. Your decision. They are telling him, you decide whatever you want. Then telling him, hey, your decision, don't forget, is related with this dunya. We will be winning the other side. We will be winning the other side. I wish we Muslims could have this approach. فَقْدَ مَا أَنْتَ قَاضٍ إِنَّمَا تَقْضِي هَذِهِ. In this world, today, all of us, everything will be smooth. Nobody could put all Muslims to jail. Nobody kill all Muslims same time. Nobody could do anything like that. But how? That strong feeling. When you eliminate hereafter, there is no Islam. When you forget hereafter, hisab, aqab, no Islam. When you remember hereafter, oh, scary, too much scary, beginning from grave. I mean, like a hole they are putting, everybody going on. What is this? I mean, this is unacceptable, but it is happening. What is this? It's too mystery, too much unknown. And left like that, Everybody did, their relatives, their friends, their fathers, their mothers, put like that in the grave. This is what happened. And they did like that, their grandfathers, their ancestors, relatives, everybody. Too mysterious to serve, too much unsolvable things, but it is reality. But difficult to swallow reality hereafter. Then, oh, how many centuries later, what will happen there, individually to everyone, then get up and resurrection. Too much mystery, too much unknown. Then in the hereafter, hisab, iqab, then Jannah, paradise, Jahannam. I mean, anybody who forgets, I believe, is kind of bordering out of Islam limits. إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا. Whatever you are deciding is all will stay here. A lot of criteria one may one may get confused. Am I going to do this one? Am I going to do this one? Am I going to do this one? But if we can remember hereafter, what is the best in the hereafter? That is the best way, I believe, to follow on. Because that is bigger gain. All worldly things will stay here. Innana, we, amanna, we believe, definitely we believed, bi Rabbina, in our Lord, li for yaghfira, forgive us, ghafara ghufira yaghfiru yufir lana, forgive, so that he may forgive us, khatayana, our khatas, so that Allah may forgive our khata, our mistakes, our sins. We believed in our Lord so that he may forgive our sins. Wama, that akrahta, you forced, kariha, disliked. Akraha, made someone dislike. Akraha, ukriha, yukrihu, yukrahu. Ikrah. Wama, that akrahtana, you made us dislike, alayhi, upon that, min as-sihr, from sihr. You made us, forced us, do in our dislike, we dislike, but you forced us, do sihr. Wallahu. Allah, khayrun is best. Khayrun is ismu tafdil, akhyaru. Wabqa, more enduring, everlasting, most abiding. Allah is best. We will follow Allah. Allah's rule. Innahu, definitely him, anyone who, man who, ya'ti, comes. Ataya utiya, ya'ti yu'ti, who comes, Rabbahu, to his Lord, mujriman, sinner, jurm. Anybody who comes to his Lord as mujrim, sinner, فَإِنَّ definitely له, there is for him Jahannam, Jahannam, there is Jahannam for him. فَإِنَّ له Jahannam. لا يموت مبت مبت يموت يمبت مات ميت يموت يمات يموت dies. لا يموت does not die. فيها that person is not going to die in Jahannam. Ha is goes to Jahannam. Jahannam is feminine. Wala, neither he, Yahya, lives. I mean, he is not going to come back to this world. He is not going to die. No worldly death, no worldly life. I mean, suffer and suffer and suffer in Jahannam. وَمَنْ who يَأْتِ comes, he to him, mu'minan mu'min. Anybody who comes to Allah as mu'min believer, قad, of course, amila, did, as-salihati, good things. Anybody who comes to Allah as believer, and he did good deeds, فَأُولَٰئِكَ. This type of people, anybody. Look, did you notice, women who يأتي comes, this is يأتي, one, mufrad, individual, singular. Mu'minan as mu'min. Mu'min is singular, not mu'minani, mu'minuna, mu'minina, nothing. Mu'minan, one. One person who comes, قد عمل, عمل is one, غائب. عمل, not عملوا, عمل, عملا, عملوا, not عملوا. One person. Anybody who one person comes to Allah as believer and that one person does amal salih, فَأُولَٰئِكَ, they, this is plural. This is method of Quran. Meaning what? Yes, one person like this, but anyone who is in that category, all of them. So, generalized. One thing is generalized. Methodology of Quran is very different. Never ever from translation. Never ever. Translation creates problem. Yesterday we had to clash with some of colleagues. Unwillingly, I had to clash because he mentioned some of the things based on the translation, based on the newspaper things. Muslim, but people are confused. So I said I want to say comment, and I opposed this type of understanding. 1 minute it was not enough, I could not express well myself, but that much I threw. Then, thanks to Allah, Brother Muzammil Siddiq understood the gravity of the mistake is done. So he also impolitely insisted, I believe, otherwise he had finished his comment, his right, or his time, so supported or something like that. Big problem, big problem. I am invited with Jewish Community Center, I will go. This question will come out, this type of question. I know. Even I open my, before they come out, I will answer to that. So that, slow down. Don't put all filth at the top of me on the table. So before they answer, I will answer for that. I will pave the way for that. Because it is obvious, everybody will ask. Everybody will ask. People are dying themselves, killing themselves, suicide bomber, to go to paradise, Horis or something. Everybody. Because newspaper, everything, media, saying like that. They will not. They are not reading what we are publishing each other. Newspapers answer. Who is reading that? Nobody will read that. They don't know that one. They know their own. They know their own. Their own is that. They are living in their cocoon, we are living in our cocoon. So we answered. That is not answered because they don't know. فَأُولَٰئِكَ, them, they, لَهُمْ, there is for them الدرجات, درجة, grades, العلا, high, Ula. Ula is what? Ismu tafdil. Comes from a'la. Alawa. A'layu. Aftalu. Aktabu. Aqtalu. A'layu. A'layani. A'layani. A'layuna. A'layina. Ulayu. Dunya. Ula. Ulayu. Ula. Highest of the highest. Feminine. They will have highest grades at the paradise. Highest levels, darajat, daraja. Two words. Daraja, daraja is positive, high. Daraka, kaka, instead of jim, grades or lowest, below, bad. Jahannam is daraka, because Jahannam is down, daraka. Like ditch or like the, not grade up or grade down. Down. Daraja, high, higher grades, Jannatu, what are these darajat? Jannatu, Jannas, paradise. Adnin, paradises, gardens. Adnin, Eden. Adam and Eve. Heaven, Eden. In Bible, English Bible. Adam. This is the name of part of paradise. This, the word heaven, the word paradise. I mean, what that means, when non-Muslims are using, what do they mean? When we are using, what do we mean? We say Adam is created in heaven. Like Jannah of heaven, like opposite of Jahannam, you know, Jannah, when we die, there is Jannah, there is Jahannam. We will go to Jannah. That heaven was there before, or, I mean, it is very difficult. This terminology is to know what they mean, what we mean, what are the limits of heaven and paradise. Is heaven same with paradise, paradise same with heaven? For me, very difficult. I don't know that much. Of course, this heaven and paradise concept is Goethe and Dante, Italian, has Divinità Comedita, I forgot Latin Italian name, Divina Comedita something, Divine Comedy, I mean in English, Divine Comedy. He has a book. He describes paradise or heaven with huris, with Jannah, with good things, as if it is described in Quran. So he was affected by Quran. That book is influence of Muslims on Western literature and culture. Goethe is like that. Östliche Divan, Goethe, German poet, philosopher. So when I see any English major, Muslim, studying English or history, I tell them, you study Islam, Quran, Muhammad, and other concepts in Western literature, American literature, American poets, American historians, newspapers. 200 years ago, what did they say about Muslims? 300 years ago, what did they say about Muslims? About Islam, about Muhammad? In newspapers and in their books, poets. Literature is very important. History is very important. That is what they have today. When they see Muslims are terrorists today, it has a history. Because 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 30 years ago, they had seen movies. People are pulling their swords and killing others in the Maidan, killing women, killing children. They saw that. They watched that. They grew up like that. Their pastors were saying like that. After 50 years, you are telling I am not. Who you are? You are too late. You must have come 50 years ago. Tell them when they are growing. These ideas are there in their mind, in their brain. How are you going to take that out? Who you are? Can you change the mind of culturally affected people, nation, with one word? Who would change? Nobody. Don't dream. There is sociology. There is different methods. You must come early. If you had been here 500 years ago with Christopher Columbus, today half of American Senate or Congress and nation would have been Muslim, could have been Muslim. No reason not to be. Why not? Well, you are too late. Sit and cry for your own sake, for your own mistake you did. You were sleeping. We Muslims are sleeping when it comes to Islam in Spanish, South America, Central America. Nobody is going over there. We had two brothers just recently went there to visit masjid in Mexico. Imam who came here gave a khutbah, very humble person. We are learning every day a different story about him. This is an American boy, an English boy. His family went to Mexico, billionaire, still his family. This boy, skiing, champion, his brother becomes Muslim. So he passes through drug and other things, this boy, champion, top guy, Mexico, top guy. Then his brother tells him, come here, there is something else, the book, Islam. Oh, what is this? Oh, clean life. So he accepts Islam, he goes to Medina, learns Islam, studies Arabic, goes back. His father tells, you are out, billionaire. Leaves his father there, no problem. I found life in Islam. To pull some of the Muslims, I met a few Muslims, out from the field, he buys a little far away, 100 kilometers away from city, a place, builds, walls are there, no money, very cheap, labor is very cheap, everything is cheap, they don't have money to build mosque, but they begin. So our friends went there. So our friends and their people, women in another room, not room, walls, but open, I mean, all makhluqs, hasharat, insects are coming when you are sleeping, they slept over there. I mean, as a guest. So in the midnight, hey, come, get up. What is it? Let me sleep. No, tahajjud time. Oh, what kind of thing is that? Tahajjud, all jama'ah, tahajjud. Oh, this is, okay. So our brothers forgot America. So with crowning hasharat, we call in Turkish, and they got their wudu, they prayed namaz, and then they took them somewhere in a maidan, I mean, just they were, oh, we need to pray, yeah, we need to pray. When they prayed, somewhere in Mexico, everybody came. Two police with their uniform. They said, what are you doing? We are praying. Oh, okay, we will join you. Okay, go join. Standing, bowing. What are we doing? We are praying. You cannot tell, go away, don't you pray, you are not Muslim. They did not tell. So, I mean, questions, what is this religion? Islam, oh, is that, where is the address? Address is here. too much interest. They are saying that, our friends are saying that, I mean, the best days we passed in our life, just 3 days over there. Hot, no water in that building, no comfort. But people are overflowing iman. Everybody is saying, I found life in Islam. Everybody is saying that. What that means, they are meaning what that means. What a nice thing is that. Allah Jalla Sha'nuh. Adnan, gardens of Eden, Tajri flows, Jariya, Juriya, Yajra, Yujri, min tahtiha, from underneath of that, those gardens, al-anharu, nahrs, nahr, rivers. Khalidina, they are Khalid. Khalida, khulida, yakhludu, yukhladu, Khalidun, Khalidani, Khalidun, Dayna, Khalidun, Khalidina, forever. Fiha, in that. When they enter, they will be forever in that. The people. وَذَلِكَ, that is, ذَلِكَ, that, جَزَاءُ, compensation. جَزَاءُ, jaza, man for who? تَزَكَّى, did zakah, did clean. Zakah, cleaning wealth. تَزَكَّى, زَكَيَ, زَكَّيَ, تزكي باب التفاعل تزكي تزكي يتزكي يتزكي تزكي تزكى تزكية تزكية okay تزكية متزكي متزكي. Also, this may come from zekkeya, zekkeya, yuzekkiyu, zekkeya, zükkeya, yuzekkiyu, yuzekkeyu, tezekka, yes, tezekka from Babu Tafawul, going back from Babu Tafawul, tezekka, who cleaned himself, tezkiya. 3 things, amal, iman, amal, tazkiyah. 3 things are very important. Iman, aqaid, amal, muamalat. Tazkiyah, akhlaq, hamida. Mal imanu, what is iman? Jawab. Mal islamu, what is Islam? Jawab. Then, mal ihsanu, what is ihsan? So 3 things are very important. I am happy in this country, there is a little movement which is combining these 3, Iman, Islam, and Tazkiyah. Ignoring Tazkiyah is big. I am going to begin, inshallah. Next week, I don't have class. Also, following weeks, that is 19th, 20th, following one. Also, next week, that is October 12th, I will not have class. Okay, inshallah. Then after that, after 20, when 26, 27, we will have class, inshallah. Now I will begin to recite from 77, verse 77. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد أوحينا إلى موسى أن أسر عبادي فاضرب لهم طريقا في البحر يبسا لا تخاف دركا ولا تخشى فأتبعهم فرعون بجنوده فغشيهم من اليم ما غشيهم وأضل فرعون قومه وما هدى يا بني إسرائيل قد أنجيناكم من عدوكم وواعدناكم جانب الطور الأيمن ونزلنا عليكم المن والسلوى كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم ولا تطغوا فيه فيحل عليكم غضبي ومن يحلل عليه غضبي فقد هوى وإني لغفار لمن تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا ثم اهتدى وما أعجلك عن قومك يا موسى قال هم أولئك على أثري وعجلت إليك رب لترضى قال فإنا قد فتنا قومك من بعدك وأضلهم السامري فرجع موسى إلى قومه غضبان أسفا قال يا قوم ألم يعدكم ربكم وعدا حسنا أفطال عليكم العهد أم أردتم أن يحل عليكم غضب من ربكم فأخلفتم موعدي قالوا ما أخلفنا موعدك بملكنا ولكننا ولكننا حملنا أوزارا من زينة القوم حملنا أوزارا من زينة القوم فقذفناها فكذلك ألقى السامري فأخرج لهم عجلا جسدا له خوار فقالوا هذا إلهكم وإله موسى فنسي أفلا يرون ألا يرجع إليهم قولا ولا يملك لهم ضرا ولا نفعا صدق الله ربنا الأعلى. We are back to 77. Analysis. وَلَقَدْ أَوْحَيْنَا وَلَقَدْ definitely lam of course قد of course no doubt both of them أوحينا revealed وحي وحي أوحي أوحي يوحي يوحي أوحينا ماضي معلوم جمع متكلم جمع. It is from Babul If'al to do wahy, to do revelation, to reveal. وَلَقَدْ definitely, of course, no doubt, أوحينا we revealed إلى Musa to Musa, and that Asri, Saraya, Suriya, Yasrayu, Yusrayu, Sariya, night journey. Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdi, Isra, night journey, traveling from one place to another, night time. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had two types of battles, campaign against the enemy. One is ghazwa, second is sariyah. Ghazwa, he led, he was leader, commander. It was generally daytime, nighttime, big thing. But Sariyah, just small group, nighttime goes. He did not lead Sariyah. Always he appointed someone else for Sariyah. Sariyah, nighttime, going and coming, doing a little job and coming back. Sariyah, so that is also some type of name of the battles done nighttime. Why is it called Sariyah? Because it is night journey, going nighttime. So this is Babul If'al, Sariyah or Sariyah, Asraya, Usriya, Yusrayu. Emir is Asri. You take night time to journey. Ya Musa. Allah ordered Musa alayhi salam. Bi'ibadi, plural of abd, my servants. You take night time out these Jews. Speaking about Jews. Musa alayhi salam is in Cairo, in Egypt. Pharaoh is there. So Allah is ordering Musa to take Jews nighttime secretly without informing the Pharaoh, because he will be running after that. He will not allow them to leave the country. Oppression of the leaders is historic. Firaun is one of them, and Nebuchadnezzar one of them, Nemrut is one of them, Ibrahim alayhi salam's time, and others. History full of oppressor leaders, tyrants, full. It is a historic thing. Muslims are suffering, or world is suffering today. It is not yesterday or just easy or dropped from heaven. Human beings generally are suffering because when the leaders get strong, oppress, dictate and oppress. That is the way they do. This is what happened that time. Musa alayhi salam also had to struggle with someone who was biggest tyrant in the history, that is Pharaoh, Firaun. And Allah ordered him to save Jews. So this is what he is getting. An Esri. You take nighttime, bi'ibadi, my servants, out. This Isra, taking nighttime, is ordered to Lut as well. Lut. Nighttime you go. Your wife be left behind, but you go nighttime. It is the same. It is mentioned, as I said, Isra and Mi'raj, Subhanallazi Asra bi'abdihi. It is mentioned here. We have revealed to Musa, and that Esri you take, bi'ibadi, my servants, nighttime, out, fadriba, you hit, daraba duriba, yadribu yudrabu, idrib, hitting, beating, to beat. Hit, lahum for them, tariqan, a way. Follow a way out, path, out, way, street, out. Fil bahri, in the sea. You take them to the direction of the sea, Red Sea, as Red is not mentioned here, but just sea is mentioned. Red Sea is called sea. How sea it is maybe discussable, whether it is sea or it is just a strait or independent sea. So, but take them, make a road, path, passage in the sea, yabasa, dry. Because how are you going to have a road or path in the sea? But that will be real road. Allah will make miraculously that road, that place, dry and valley, and they will be able to pass. This is what Allah is saying. La takhafu. Don't be, yabasa means, you know, the dry. Yabis, dry. Ratbun wala yabisun in Quran many times mentioned. Ratbun is wet, opposite of dry. Yabis, dry. Wala ratbun wala yabisun, no wet, no dry thing outside of the book. Everything in the book. Some say which book? Quran. Some say Lawh Mahfuz. That is the book. That is also is the book. That is book. So everything in that expression, ratbun wala yabisun, means no wet, no dry, like everything, really. It is not wet or dry off. Dry, it is everything, I mean. Dry, wet, everything. So, yabasa, dry. Road, path, passage will be dry. لا تخافوا, don't be fearful. خوف, خوف خوف, يخوف يخوف, يخوف يخاف. يخاف يخافان يخافون, تخاف تخافان يخافن. تخافوا, you are afraid. لا تخافوا, you are not afraid. لا تخافوا, you don't be afraid. دركا, like ditch, like pit. Two words. Derekun, derejun. The dalra same, but jim and kafte. Derejun, degree. The word degree comes from Arabic. Derejun. It is grade up, something like that. Some letters came out. It's okay. Derejun, it is grade. It is something up. Derekun, low, ditch, lower, not up, down. Minus. إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل. Munafiqs definitely are في الدرك. Ditch, lower. الأسفل, lowest. سفلى, اسم التفضيل. سفل, low. أسفل سافلين, low. أسفل. So, درك, لا تخافوا, don't be fearful from دركة. This is one meaning. Second meaning is idrak, dereka. Somebody catches, somebody grabs you. Derek. Dereka durika, yadraku yudraku. Grabs you, reaches to you. La takhafu, don't be fearful. Derekan, reaching of Firaun. Wala takhsha, don't be fearful. So لا تخافوا دركا, لا تخافوا ولا تخشى, same. خشية خشية, يخشى يخشى. Don't be fearful from being afraid. I mean, like miraculously, you take this route. Don't be worried about. Don't worry about that they will catch you. Firaun will catch you. Coming, grabbing you behind. فأتبعهم. Them أتبع, followed. تبع تبع, يتبع يتبع. تبع تبع, يتبع يتبع. أتبع أتبع, يتبع يتبع. Followed. them فرعون فرعون. Be with جنوده, with his army. Jundun, Junud. Jundun, army. Jundullah, army of Allah. Two words are, have army or military soldier. One is Jund, second is Jaish. Jaish, both of them are used in Quran as Junudihi. Firaun followed, ran after them to catch them with his army. فغشية, surrounded, covered. غشية, غشية غشية, يغشي يغشي. غشي, to cover, to grab, to surround. هل أتاك حديث الغاشية? Did it come to you? غاشية. غاشية اسم الفاعل from غاشية. غاشي, كتب كاتب. غاشية feminine. So غاشية, coverer. Qiyamah, doomsday, comes. فغشية came, covered, whom them, min from al-yammi, sea. Quran uses two words for sea. One is bahr, well known by everyone. Yam, yammun, not known by everyone. Yam means also sea. So, covered them, grabbed them from the sea, ma that, Ghashia covered, whom them. Whatever covered them, whatever covered them from the sea, covered them. I mean, like, this is the expression. Whatever was that from part of the sea which covered them, surrounded them, grabbed them. وأضل, made ضلال, ضلال, misleading, misled them. Fir'aun, قومه, his people. Fir'aun misled his people. وما did not hada, guided. Fir'aun misled his people and did not give them hidayah, did not guide them to hidayah. Ya Bani Israel, O children of Israel, O children of Israel. Ya, O Bani, plural of Bani, Benina, Benuna, Ibnun. Ibnun, son. Israel, Israel. O children of Israel. Qad, of course, Anjayna, we saved, kum you. Najat. قد أنجيناكم من عدوكم, from your enemy. We saved you from your enemy. And وعدنا, we promised, come to you. وعد, وعد. جهد, جاهد. كتب, كاتب. وعد, وعد. يواعد, يواعد. واعد. مواعدة, وعاد, وعاد. مواعد, مواعد. باب المفاعلة. We promised to you, come you, janiba, side, part, janib. At-Turi, mount, Tur. Tur, that is mount in Arabic. This is Mount of Sina, Turi Sina. Al-Aymana, right side. We promised you to take you to the Mount of Sinai, right side of that mountain. وَنَزَّلْنَا, we revealed. نزل, 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 ينزل, ينزل. عليكم, upon you. وَنَزَّلْنَا عَلَيكم, we revealed upon you. Al-manna, man, salwa, and salwa. These are two food, man and salwa. Really, we don't know whatever they are, but it is mentioned in Quran. This is al-man and salwa, two type of food miraculously let down by Allah. Allah let down on them, on the people. Okay. Allah ordered them, kulu, you eat. Akalau kila yakulu kalu, kul, you eat. Mean from tayyibat, good thing. Tayyibun. Tayyibun, tayyibatun, plural is tayyibat. Ma, that razaqna, we nurtured, kum you. Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Kulu, you eat. Min tayyibati, from tayyibat, ma that razaqna, we revealed kum to you. We gave you as a provision, as a food. You eat. Wala, do not tatghaw, trespass. Trespass or rebel. Taghaya, طغية يطغي طغيان, disobedience to Allah. ولا تطغوا, don't disobey, don't trespass the limits in that. If you do trespass, فيحل, comes down. حل, حل, يحل, يحل. عليكم, upon you, غضبي, my resentment, my anger. If you disobey, if you rebel, my anger may fall on you. حلول, حل, حل, comes down, takes place. محل, ومن who يحلل, comes عليه, upon whom, غضبي, my anger. Whoever my anger comes to, فقد, definitely, هوى, هلك. He is lost. He is destroyed. He is gone. He is lost. He is in loss. وَمَنْ يَحْلِلْ عَلَيْهِ غَضَبِي فَقَدْ هَوَى. He is in loss. Anybody who, وَمَنْ يَحْلِلْ, anybody who comes عليه, upon him, غضبي, my anger, فَقَدْ, definitely, هَوَى, he really, he is thrown to Jahannam. He flew to Jahannam. Hawa, he became like Hawa. He is gone. He has no entity. He is destroyed. وإني, إنني, definitely me, la, of course, غفار, forgiver. I am forgiver. غفار, from غفر, مبالغة, اسم الفاعل. Forgiving a lot. Forgiver, a lot. Extremely forgiver. وإني me, la, of course, غفار, I am forgiver. Li, for man who taba, repented. Who repented, whoever repented, I am forgiver, repented, وآمن, and believed. Who repented and who believed, I am forgiver for that. وعمل, repented, believed, and acted. وعمل, acted صالحا, صالح. ثم then اهتدى, guided, or got guidance, himself became guided. Anybody who repents, believes, and does good deeds, then he becomes on guidance, hidayah. That is okay. I am forgiver. I am a lot forgiver of this person. وَمَا أَعْجَلَكَ. What is that making you in hurry? What made you hasten? What is that? ما أعجل. أعجل, عجل. عجل, to hurry, to hasten. أعجل, make you to hasten. وما, what is that? أعجلك, made you hasten, made you be in a hurry. عن قومك, from your people. Ya Musa, O Musa. What is that made you, what is the reason that you rushed your people? You took your people, rushing, O Musa. قال, he said, Musa, whom they, ulai, these ones, who are they? Firaun, Firaun's people, are ala, upon asari, my trace, footsteps. These are the people who are running after me. Firaun's people, his people, began to run after me. وعجلت, I hastened, I rushed, إليك, to you, Rabbi, O my Lord. I rushed to you, I rushed to your help. لي ترضى, li, for tarda, you be content, be pleased, happy. رضي, رضي, يرضي, يرضي. I rushed so that you may be happy. لترضى وما أعجلك عن قبلك يا موسى قال هم أولئك على أثري وعجلت إليك ربي لترضى. I really wanted to please you. That is why I jumped and rushed for you to you, O my Lord. These people were running after my footsteps. قال, he said, Allah, فإنا, we, قد فتنا, testing, tested, fitna, fitna, testing, to test. قومك, your people. قال فإنا, we definitely قد فتنا, tested قومك, your people. فتن, فتنا, فتن فتن يفتن يفتن. فتنا, we tested, put on trial, قومك, your people, من بعدك, after you. وأضل, whom, let them go away. Samiri, a person who is called Samiri. Now, what was the story? Musa alayhi salam is in Egypt, is taking out Jews through the Red Sea. Meantime, another thing began. That is, Musa alayhi salam is called by Allah. I mean, Musa alayhi salam had people, his family, so his people, everyone, and he is called by Allah to the Mount of Sinai. He is going there, leaving behind his brother Harun to represent him. So representation. When somebody goes, leader goes, leaves someone to represent him. Musa alayhi salam did. When he was there, 40 days, 30, 40, this is mentioned in Quran, his people gone astray, began to worship to a calf, to a baby cow, led to that, misled by someone called Samiri, who is a person like goldsmith who could manage to shape, to mold precious metals into a calf form. Samiri, we will see. So that art was there. People could have do this type of thing that time. This treating gold and metals and working on that it is an old historic thing. This is what we are going to encounter. Now Allah is telling Musa alayhi salam that we have put your people into test after you. After you means after you left to Mount of Sinai. وَأَضَلَّهُمْ, misled them, your people, a person called Samiri. Samiri. Okay. You know this story. Musa alayhi salam, in other part of Quran, we passed some of these parts in previous part of Quran. Musa alayhi salam comes back. He brings Torah on plaques, on boards written, sees his people so different, gone astray, so loses his control, throws the things, falls from his arm, his boards, it is Welcome Musa, it is written in Quran. Then grabs his brother's beard, grabbing like that, and shakes and asks him, why didn't you take care of the people? Then he says, they did not listen to me. Musa alayhi salam was very tough prophet, but his brother was very soft. Musa alayhi salam, so he begs him, don't do like that. People will laugh at us. Two brothers, what they are doing. فَلَا تُشْمِتْ بِالْأَعْدَاءِ. This is a concern. Families, when somebody does, no, don't do, because don't let others may laugh. Other people are inclined to what is going on, let us know. And they feel happy if something wrong is going on in other families. Human nature is human nature. From Palu Bala, you know, Habil and Qabil story. Adam alayhi salam, Hawa, and their first children got fight with each other, and one of them was murdered by the other. Qabil killed Habil. Cain killed Abel, I believe, in English. So it is nature from Qalu Bala. So you cannot eliminate, we cannot eliminate always. All prophets had to struggle. It is like that. This is not today's story. Yesterday, yesterday, all like that. So Musa alayhi salam passes through. So Musa alayhi salam, as I said, delegated Harun, so he had right when he came back to question him. Because leader, when he comes back, he gets briefing what happened in my absence. And why did you do something like that? This is what happened. So what was Musa alayhi salam's delegation for? Was that administrative part of prophethood part? If Harun alayhi salam was not prophet, can a prophet, that is Musa alayhi salam, delegate someone in prophethood, appoint someone as his representative in prophethood? Cannot, okay? If Harun alayhi salam was not prophet, if he was not prophet, what was this representation for? Administrative part. So Musa alayhi salam was the prophet, at the same time commander and leader in secular sense of the country. Like the Prophet Muhammad. He was prophet, he was head of the state. When he died, Muslims selected a representative, Abu Bakr. What for? Representative of what? Not prophethood. Prophethood finished. Administration, part of it. Because prophethood finished. Khatamul Anbiya. These are very difficult questions. So can administrative job be separated from prophethood? Can it be delegated to someone? How? Very difficult question. In modern analytical system, when you analyze Quran, you need to find a lot of answers, a lot of questions to be answered, or, stop to do more research. But anyway, this was what happened. Musa alayhi salam came back, faraja, came, rujur, Musa ila qawmihi, to his people, ghadbana, angry, ghadab, ghadban, atash, atshan, ismul fa'il. This is also another ismul fa'il, my people from other class. عاطش, غاضب, غضيب, غضوب, also عطشان, alif nun becomes ismul fa'il. Sifah al-mushabbaha, another word. غضبان, angry. Asifan, regrettingly. Asaf, regretting. Feeling sorry, angry. Musa alayhi salam, as I said earlier, Musa means razor. He was sharp. He was a prophet like razor. Very emperor, commander type of prophet. Sulaiman alayhi salam is like that. His father, Sulaiman alayhi salam's father, Dawood, is not like that. Ayub alayhi salam is not like that. Very soft. Isa alayhi salam, very soft. That is why he says, give Caesar whatever he deserves, give to, if somebody hits you, turn the other cheek. He is very soft prophet. But Musa alayhi salam will not tell that, turn the other cheek. No. He will tell, hit back, teach him a lesson. How he dares to do anything like that. He needs to get a lesson. Different approach. As I said many times, socio-psychological analysis of the stories and prophets and characters mentioned in Quran is marvelous thing. I wish somebody in this world could work in that. Based on Quran, what is telling us Quran, through these analyzing these words, for example, he is asafa, ghadbana, angry, regretfully. These same words are not mentioned for Harun alayhi salam, for other prophets. This is for Musa. So, analyze psychological, sociological, socio-psychological, spiritual analysis of these prophets and characters. Fir'aun, Ibrahim alayhi salam. I mean, is very important for us. If somebody does like that and we read, we appreciate then the greatness of Quran, greatness of the story. Otherwise, it is lost in the middle. Azzallah Jalla Shanu. I think I need to stop here. Here we will continue next week, inshallah. It is halal. Are you allowed to eat their meat? Can we trust them? First, Hindus are not considered as Ahlul Kitab. Hinduism, as I am learning from brothers from that part of the world, too many types, too many differences, too many things. They have Veda, they have these books. It may be originally divine. They have Ram, they have Abram or something like that. Is that a Abraham or something? I listened many lectures in my life from different forums. I think, generally speaking, they are not Ahlul Kitab. Though you meet sometimes Hindus who are maybe a little different than the others, it is a confusing situation. But Hindus are not Ahlul Kitab. So even if they slaughter themselves, anything, animal, is not eatable. We cannot eat that. This is vague question. I cannot, trusting, not trusting. This is not a trusting, not trusting issue. I will ask him, did someone, I mean, if you dare, if you can ask, it is a difficult situation, but is this slaughtered by a Muslim or by a real Christian? Not all Christians are Ahlul Kitab, this is my view. Not all Jews are Ahlul Kitab, this is my view. Definitely in America, people who say they are Jews, they are not necessarily Ahlul Kitab. There are Jews, 100 types of Jews. Some of them believe in nothing. They are not Ahlul Kitab. Jews are Jews in language, in united in having Holy Land, meaning Israel, against Muslims. That is linguistic, racial, even if it is religion, but that type of religion, made religion, racial type of religion, ideology. Otherwise, there are Jews for Christ. I meet them. Jews, Orthodox Jews, Hasidic Jews, other Jews, they are not accepting other Jews, Reform Jews, conservative Jews, as Jews. They are not giving their daughters to them. Wake up. Listen, sometimes Saudi alims over there gives fatwa without knowing. They don't know. They are sitting in Saudi Arabia, they don't know. I know. Different. J-E-W doesn't mean same thing. There are hundreds of differences. So, structure, nature gives us rule, not name. If somebody is not believing in Torah, in Injil as the book, if not believing in Musa as the prophet, anything, divine book, Torah, what kind of Jew is that? Is that a Jew? He may say, I am Jew. He is racial type of Jew. He means, I am racial from that ethnicity. Ethnicity is different than religion. Different. This is many times mixed. In my country also, some times ago, 60, 70 years and more than years ago, pan-Turkism. They mixed ethnicity with religion. They made religion pan-Turkism and being Turkish. Whole world, whole generations, whole world people, all people derived from Turkish generations. They have theories. The generation before me, they studied in school. You may not hear because you are outside. You don't know. You don't know what happened in Turkey, what happened to Khilafah. Muslims, they don't know. They don't know. We don't know what happened. So, I mean, we don't know. I mean, Saudi alims giving fatwa. Su'alun min America. A question from America. هل يجوز أكل اللحم المبيع at meat which is sold in the market is jais? They will give a fatwa. Since country is Christian, it is jais. Which Christian? How many Christians in America? One of pastors told me, Tom quickly, Brother Yusuf, you and us saying this is a secularist country. Very interesting. Cardinal of Chicago, which I met a few times in interfaith meetings, when Anatole Hotel here, these bishops, conference of bishops, Catholics met, he was one of the cardinals in charge. At the end he spoke and he read. He said, these basically Protestant secular country. Interesting. Weighing his words, secular. He said that this country is secular. To me, what that means, kind of not accepting America as a Christian country. Catholic, cardinal is speaking. He cannot say, open mouth, blame Bush or anything. He will not do that. Clever, smart, read the words. Even Catholic is not looking at this country as a Christian country, looking at secular. Secular means non-religious. And Protestant is a Protestant. But Saudi alim is giving fatwa that this country is Christian country, Ahlul Kitab, so eat. Dreaming, they don't know. There are hundreds of people who are atheists in this country. Local people, Indians, people have their own religion. Hindus, Buddhists in this country. So my answer is that we need to make sure. Ask when you eat. It is understandable if you go to Muslim house, they say halal, but I don't trust. I don't trust. I don't trust that much because halal has hundreds of meaning. There is a hadith. Hadith, it happened in Mecca, Medina. There were certain type of Christians, certain type of Jews over there, different than these Jews, these Christians. Name is maybe the same, but they were not the same in character. Anyhow, this is my view. It is not too much helpful, but this is what I say. How do you answer a non-Muslim that says Assalamu alaikum? This is a problem in this country. Because you meet me everywhere, they tell you salam, you say salam, there are Muslims, there are non-Muslims sitting together. Who is saying to who what? First, I give salam, I give to angels. I have angels in my mind. Jinns sitting over there in my mind. I have solution in my way. And Muslims who are sitting there, I give salam. This is one. Second, if someone says alaykum assalamu alaikum, non-Muslim, fiqh says, hadith says, you say alaykum or wa alaykum assalam, not salam, sam. You can say wa alaykum assalam, which is like destruction on you, destruction on hell on you. You get lost or something like that. You just eliminate lam, nobody will notice. They will do dua, they will say what a good dua this is. Okay? This is difficult position. Muslims have very peculiar, difficult position here. Different. There is something called fiqh of minorities. Fiqh, Islamic law for minority people. Developing now a little bit in conferences. In ISNA's conventions, there is a big session called fiqh of minorities. They bring alims and fiqh of minorities, developing. There is no chapter written in fiqh books fitting to Muslims like us, came to this country with their own will, happy to be here, happier than being there. Saudi Arabia is not better than here. In namaz salah, if you keep quiet, no problem. That part is like that. But do you think that in Saudi Arabia I will be able to speak like that? Not exactly. No Muslim country you will have this freedom. They are suffering because of the economic, like cats and dogs, treated people. It is like that. It is like that. You watch TV, you see You live there, you have relatives. It is like that. I mean, disaster. Muslim world is in a very bad situation. We have good opportunities here. But, of course, living here also has problems, difficulties. No fiqh book, no chapter in fiqh book exactly fitting to us. We are not POWs. We are not captives or hostages here. We came with our will here. There is rules related with captives, rules with people who are servants or slaves or something in fiqh, but not rules. There is no rules. Big rules. People who, with their own choice, they go to a non-Muslim country or not Muslim country and live there happily. There is no such thing in the books, which they will do this way, they will do this way, they will, if their neighbor is Christian, they will do act like that. Not written these details. So this is a fiqhi issue to develop. But in order to develop these rules and regulations, we need Muslim alims. Where are Muslim alims? Not in America. 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 is not enough. They are all scattered. They need to sit together, discuss the issues. No mechanism brings them to discuss the issues. No organization like that. When there is a conflict, there is police, okay, criminal and otherwise. There is court. You go there, petition. There is somebody knocks your door, invites you to. There is somebody sitting, court, judge, to solve the problem. If you don't go, they force you to go, because conflicts need to be solved. Then this judge may be biased, may be biased. There is another judge above. Then there are judges, Supreme Courts, local. Then they may make mistakes, 6, 7, 10 people. They may be biased. So Supreme Court of United States of America. Does Islam not deserve this type of structure? Deserves. Islam also deserves this type of structure. Where is it? None. How can you solve any problem if you don't have that mechanism? 10, 15, 20 scholars sit and discuss, and then another scholar, other scholars, and check and fairly, nicely. Where is it? Muslims have potentiality, but no mechanism of that, working mechanism of that potentiality.